Hello YouTube and welcome to another video. I am back in Belgium and I've caught up to all the animes that I missed over the weekend. So today I can bring you my first impressions of the fall 2016 anime season. So let's see what this season has in store for us. First there is www.working. Now, here you can definitely see that this is a clean spin-off of the original working series. The main concept is pretty much the same as the original working series, with a serious guy who's going to work in a new place that seems to be filled with goofballs. Now, what I did like in the first episode, and especially like in the first seconds of the first episode, was that Takanashi from the original working series made an appearance. That was like a very nice detail to go from the original series to the new spin-off adaptation. And then there is one more thing that for me personally is very weird to see. And that is this new main female character named Miyakoshi, who is a clear spin-off from Inami from the original working series. And Inami is still one of my favorite girls in anime, and to see her now as a full-blown tsundere, that's really weird for me. Next is Mahou Shoujo Ikusei Kei Kaku. Now for this anime, I still don't perfectly know which direction this anime is going to go. The first scene of the first episode gave me very good hope for this series, although I hope that it won't be a rip-off of Puella Magi Madoka Magica, since it is going in the exact same direction as Puella Magi Madoka Magica did. It even has this cute beast-like thingy jumping around, who really resembles Kyubey from Puella Magi Madoka Magica. And he seems like the guardian of the Mahou Shoujos, but in the end he will probably be the bad guy, and then it will be kind of a rip-off of Puella Magi Madoka Magica. Trickster had an okay first episode, nothing really too memorable with me. I think that especially the backstory of the main character will have to carry this anime for me, since that was the most interesting part of the first episode. Then the second season of Bungo Stray Dogs. This first episode was good. This is how the entire first season should have been. So I really hope that for the rest of this second season, this is going to be the atmosphere of the anime, and that it isn't going to return to like the stupid comedy that it had in the first season. The next second season is the one of Hibiki Euphonium. Now, I think this second season will follow pretty much the same pattern as the first season did, being like the group, the music band, trying to win some sort of competition. Although it probably is going to solve some problems of the first season. Like the main core of the anime, of the story, is probably going to be what happened in the year previous to the anime that made all the second years drop out. That is going to be the main storyline as far as I can see. And also in the first episode, I already noticed some progression on the relationship between Kumiko and Reina. And that was something that I really wanted to see in this second season. So that was a good thing. For Girlish Number, I still hope that or Crunchyroll or Funimation will pick this series up, although the fan sub that I saw wasn't bad. For the rest, I still don't really have a lot of expectations for this series. What I did like in the first episode was that like all the characters have this split personality. There is one side of their personality that's like the cute idol-based personality, but then on the other side they all have also this bitchiness in their personality, and I hope that that's going to make the comedy in this anime. But for the rest, I don't really have a lot of expectations for Girlish Number. The first episode of Udon no Kuni no Kiniroke Mari, or Poco's Udon World, didn't really blow me away in terms of cuteness. Yes, there was a little bit of cuteness in it, but as I said, I wasn't really blown away by it. Now, what I did like and what I found out was that the voice actor of the main male character is the same voice actor as Kohei from Amama to Inazuma. So that guy definitely knows how to do cute animes. Then we still have my top 3 expected animes to go. And let's start with Occultic 9. Now, after the first episode of Occultic 9, I think I now know how it feels to have an epileptic attack. Because what the fuck was that first episode? It was so fast. It was jumping between characters and from one thing to another constantly. And I have never had to read subtitles that fast in my life. So Occultic 9 is definitely an anime I have to keep all my focus on whilst watching, because if your concentration drops for like 2 seconds whilst you're watching this anime, then you're completely lost. Based on the first episode, Trigatsu no Lion or March Comes Like a Lion is my winner of the week. This was the most interesting anime to me. The backstory of the main character, the personality and psychology of the main character is probably going to make this anime. However, what I didn't really like in the first episode of Trigatsu no Lion was the animation. Now I know that Shaft is known for their kind of special animation, but I wasn't the biggest fan of their animation in this anime. It all seemed a bit weird, and also there wasn't really a lot of detail into the animation. But I will rather watch an anime with a good story and bad animation than an anime with a bad story and good animation. And then we still have Long Riders, the anime that I personally was looking forward to the most. Now, Long Riders is going to be an anime about the fun of cycling and not the whole pushing yourself past your limits competitive kind of cycling that Yowamushi Pedal did. Although Long Riders already touched upon a topic that was completely neglected in Yowamushi Pedal now that I think of it, and that is nutrition. Like they explain like the hunger knock and how you really have to prepare yourself with nutrition if you're going to cycling. And when I was watching that, then I thought like, yeah, that was like a topic that Yowamushi Pedal said nothing about. So they kind of complement each other there. But for the rest, we'll see where Long Riders go, but I know that I will have fun whilst watching it. And that were my first impressions on the animes that I am watching. And what about your animes? Are they better than you were expected? Or were they worse than you expected in their first episode? Feel free to let me know in the comments down below. So then I will thank you all for watching and I will see you all in the next video.